Alright guys, this is a tutorial on the few switches I did, or mucks, I don't even want to call them in my last video. So yes, I'll be teaching, like, I don't know how many of those and the deck switch I did. So I'll be showing you all those today. So for the first one, I'll be showing you the push muck, like that, where you push the card and it switches. Basically, you have this card palm, the card that you want to switch for, like this. So every single finger is grabbing the card. And then you want to do it, this finger, first finger, comes like this. So you want the card like this. And basically just practice throwing the card forward like this. Not like that, a little too far. But yeah, practice this, throwing the card. Just practice throwing the card like that. Practice just throwing the card up. When now this finger's there, don't try to throw it with these two fingers. Don't try to throw it, because you might get a noise wrestling. Just when your hand opens, this kind of helps push just a little bit. Just a little bit like that, and the card just kind of flies. So what you're doing is we have a card there. You're doing that. So when you throw the card forward, this hand is covering this card. And sliding it back. Now what I used to do, I'll do like this. This hand will be up. Make sure when you do it, this hand is just close to the table when you do it. So when you throw the card forward, okay, this hand comes to the table to drag this card back. And take that. So yes. So you have your 5, you're gonna show the 5 and then just push the 5 forward, this third comes in your lap, and you show it's ace. So that is how to do it. I usually get like this, I have ace, I might show the 5, and then I push the ace forward, and the same thing, but don't have a card, and then do it with the muck card, and then turn the card over. And it's a blackjack. So yeah. So for the next one, it's one where if you don't know the snap change, it's like that. If you don't know that snap change, you should look it up. There's a whole bunch of sources for it. So you kind of do the snap change. But instead of like these two fingers, you're gonna hold like your whole hand pretty much. Pretty much your whole hand on the card like this. And what you're doing is you're doing the snap change, but you're doing with like all 3 fingers as you throw this card down. So you're doing this, but as you throw the card down. So this card kind of slips with your thumb, kind of slips it out a little bit, and then you can do like that. So the card is whatever card. So you show a card, the queen. Put the queen down like this, and then you can give some wave and it becomes a different card. So it's like a snap change, put your whole hands over it, and just bam, like that. You can also do it like, have the card completely down, and slide the card forward like that. And then you can just turn the card over and throw the card again. So yeah. The other one I did was this one. I don't know what's that called. It's something Data Madison does. Got a card palmed, and the same way for this one. The same kind of palm. So you come over the card. Okay, and when this finger is like this on top of the card. I'll show you. So this hand's curved. Okay, comes under like this card. So you get this finger in between 2 cards. So now this finger really grabs this card and pushes it up into the palm. And these 3 fingers lift up like this. And make sure you don't turn your hand at all. So just and you push it forward like that. So one more time, like this. Come under your fingers now in between both cards. It pushes the top card up in your palm as you do like that. And don't come from it, like when you're doing it, don't come from like don't do this. I mean you can, but come from like a diagonal, like this, like that. You can eventually do it with 2 cards. I can't do it with 2 cards. Data Madison can. Let me see if I can or not. See if I can do it 2 cards. Wait, that's bad attempt. Try 2 cards. Alright, I can do it 2 cards a little bit. In 2 cards, the finger up here becomes a big issue. But then with 1 card, you can kind of get away without doing that. But with 2 cards, it becomes a big problem, I guess, or whatever. Alright, so the next one I did, basically, the next one I did looks like this. I got the 3, put 3 in my hand, like that. Okay, so for this one, you got a card palmed like in a flat gambler's palm right here, and it's flat on the table. So, and this hand comes like this to do this. You're just dropping that card like that, so the cursor's dropping, and this hand gets placed in a lot like you're placing it in. And then you are doing a classic palm to it. And wait on it, don't put the card in, and then immediately put a classic palm. And then like that. Have the hand rested, and then classic palm right before you do that motion. And it's going to be done with 2 cards. Like to say you get 2 cards, you want the ace and the jack. You want to say there's a palm, and you get 2 cards, and then you put one like that, and you put your other one behind it like you're looking at both cards, and then you just drop the card like this, and then you can turn both the cards over. Alright, so that is that one. I don't think I did anything else in the video. Wait, let me think. No, I didn't. Okay, now for the deck switch. I don't have a deck near me. Alright. Okay, I got a deck. So the deck switch, you have a deck palm. Okay. And these are completely 2 different decks. Like, completely different. Actually. So, we have a deck palm. Sorry, my table, or whatever I got, doesn't really catch cards my lap like a regular table would. Anyway, so you got a deck palm like this. And these cards are cut or whatever. This hand comes under, showing the thumb. Like you're gonna, so like it looks like you're gonna do this. You're gonna cut the cards, and then you shows your thumb into the hand like this. So you have the deck right here, your thumb showing. And when this hand's coming, basically, pushes over the deck. So let's say I'm on the table right now. You push over, and then a card drops, and then you immediately bring this deck up. So the deck's palm like this. It falls like over the deck as you bring this deck up. Okay. So yes, that's how you do that one. I'll show you one more time. And the card are given the cut. Cut the cards like that, and you know, whatever. So that's the deck switch. Go on Veum, and this guy named Jeff. Crap, what's his name? You know his name. He's real famous. He's like the guy on all the Dana Madison boxes. Anyway, his video, he does that one. I mean, he does it really good though. Like he does it to where you never lose sight of the deck. Like you first split second, and then you see this corner of the deck, like that. So you can play around with it, watch this video. I'll put a link in the description. So that's the deck switch. Thank you. That's it. How to switch decks and cards and to show you a trick or query that I like to do with one of the mucks. So it's like a 4-13. Let me get the queens. Kinda like the queens. And all cards. Queen, queen, and queen, queen, queen. So I get the 4 queens. They're all on top. Now I'm assuming you know like some false shuffles, like some false shuffles. And just produce the queens however you want, you know. You're gonna produce the queens however you want. You produce 2 of them. Okay? So you produce 2 of the queens. And try that again, that's really bad. Try it again. There we go. So you produce 2 of them. Okay, you're talking the whole time, of course. When you say, I don't want you to think I'm doing anything like controlling the cards. So, as you top palm these ones, you can do whatever top palm you want. You can do like Erdnase one, like that. Or you can just, sometimes just talk and use the misdirections, just do like that. I've done both of them. Back when I didn't know the Erdnase palm, I'll try to palm cards. Or you can have them on bottom, and you can from your lap or whatever. Anyway, so you basically get these cards in the top palm, you know, for the top, and you say, what I want you to do is deal out cards, and you're going to do 2 cards to me. So they do 1 card to you, and then you do the move, and you put it in your hand, and you say, do them from separate places. So they're still dealing while you put this card in your hand, and they give you another card, you put the other one in your hand. And then you say, let's see how you did. And then you, of course, do the switch. And then this slides in your lap. And then 2 queens. So that's what I like to use for that one switch. So it's like a first production. But they like it because they're having control of the cards. Almost like a heritage. You know, Heritage by Dana Madison, like that kind of thing. So yeah. So that is switching tutorial. You guys want any more tutorials on like some of the shifts, like the queen, like if you want a tutorial on any of these right here. For the one person who's watching, thank you very much. Let me see how this one looks though on camera. See how my second deal looks also. Thank you. That's switching tutorial. Yeah.